Good morning.
Now it's the 11th of September. What happened to the 10th of September, I hear you cry? Well, we only did a tiny little bit of filming. We got rained off, basically. We stopped to have some lunch and then we were going to go for a walk and it just came down. We'd have been absolutely soaked.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like I say, yesterday
was a rain fest.
Yeah, wash out.
There is a bit of footage from yesterday. What it is, we're actually out and about, as we said at the end of the beehive video, if you've come straight from that. We're in a different country now, and we've actually come looking for wedding locations.
Barry Island? Oh, we're going to have the wedding reception on the log flumes.
Now, we're in Wales, we're on Barry Island, and we're going to look for a few Gavin and Stacey filming locations. If you've stuck with the channel for a while, you'll know occasionally we do a filming location video. So in this video you'll see a few locations that we've done. You'll also see what we got up to last night. We did a pub stopover, and yeah, we'll show you a few. We're not going to do a load of them because, as with the magic of TV, things aren't always where they seem to be. For a start, we haven't been to Essex, but let's go and have a look at Essex. Right, for this location, we're in deepest, darkest Essex. Which apparently is actually in Penarth in Wales. So we're just going to show you Pam and Mick's house, which is
actually,
up...
what is it?
Dinas Powys or something.
Yeah.
Excuse the pronunciations, Welsh people, we're really sorry. But yeah, we are there. We've got to respect that it's someone's house, so we're just going to do a quick walk past. Right, you can see now there's a white car on the drive, so that is Pam and Mick's from Gavin and Stacey. Obviously they're used to people wandering past, the blinds are shut. And yeah, that's that really. We've just been speaking to the guy that actually owns the house. He says it's absolutely fine. He's used to it. He's owned the house since Gavin and Stacey first ever started. It's a shame it's really, really windy, but this is our first view of Barry's Island. It's not
Barry's Island.
Yeah. It doesn't belong to someone called Barry, Pam.
It's lovely though.
It is.
The beach is gorgeous.
First things first, before we get started, because we set out so early, a bit of Greg's breakfast got to be done. You've had yours. You're the only one that got fed in the van. This is the main part that you see in a lot of Gavin and Stacey stuff. There's the beach down there. The rocks over there is there's a funny part where Bryn is telling a story of how his brother was bashing his head off the rocks with his mate called Dixie.
And see those rocks over there?
Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget Trevor, my brother, God rest his soul, and his friend Ian Dixon, Dixie they called him, I don't know why. I'll never forget them dangling me over the edge there one summer holidays by my ankles.
Famous part at the end there of one of the episodes where, well, I think it was where the series was originally going to end, where they're all sat over there on that bit. Yeah, I think this is the section then where the four main characters are sitting towards the end of one of the episodes. What do you think?
Tidy.
Yeah. So yeah, end of one of the episodes. I think it's probably the end of series 3. That probably where
It is. It's right at the end.
it's right at the end. Yeah, where you
north.
where you think the series is going to finish. Basically, Gavin's moved down here, hasn't he? He's got his job down here.
Stacey's pregnant.
Yeah, that's right. And
The 3 of them are sat here, and then all of a sudden
Smithy appears and says, "What's occurring?" Doesn't he? And they say, "Oh, you're Welsh." That's we're on one of the parts. We think it might be the next one down, but there's a lorry there with a load of bin bags. Doesn't look great.
Alright.
Yeah, we're just deciding on food for tonight.
Yeah, what's occurring?
Oh, Welsh person.
What?
I don't know about you, but I just got chippy on the beach. Oh, fair play, I'm starving like. Yeah, I can't remember that in the show. But there you go, Nessa's Slots, Barry Island, the home of Gavin and Stacey. We're a bit early. It's only about, I don't know, just after 8 o'clock in the morning as we're doing a lot of this. Out of the wind, the sun is amazing. But yeah, Barry Beach, lovely. As we say, that's the episode where they all come down the beach for the day, and they've got the whole family there, and like you say, Bryn comes out the sea looking like Daniel Craig. Fantastic.
Bloody hell, Bryn, you look like Daniel Craig.
I know. It's the shorts.
You're brave going in there.
You've got to recognise this paving if you've ever watched Gavin and Stacey, and if you didn't know it, I'm guessing this is Marco's. I was hoping to see Nessa's grotto here, but we're not anywhere near Christmas yet. So, a little bit of an overview. This is where we did the intro. We're actually on the beach in
Where
Barry.
are we? On the beach.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's the long shot of where most of the action goes on in the beach scenes of Gavin and Stacey. I think it was called Whitemore Beach or something like that. I'll have a look at the thing and correct myself. But yeah, why do they call it Barry Island when clearly it's not an island? Well, I'm not really sure, other than it is surrounded by water bar one little part. It used to be a massive docks area, and there is a bit of footage of what's been done around the docks. We have already walked around. We're filming this intro part a bit later in the day. Whitmore, there you go. That's the name of this bay. But it's a glorious day. However, where we are, we've sheltering from the wind. There's been, it doesn't look like it, but where we're parked in the van, which is way up there in the distance on a hilltop car park, it's blowing a gale up there. But it's a beautiful beach. What we would say is, I would think Gavin and Stacey has brought a fair bit of money and fame to Barry. It's really, really tidy and well kept around the front, isn't it?
Yeah.
The town,
Well tidy.
yeah, well tidy. Yeah. The town itself is a typical seaside town. There's nice parts, there's rundown parts, but all in all, it's a lovely area. Yeah, the shops go mad for it round here, don't they?
Wouldn't you?
So this is something that interests me. Guy in the pub last night was telling us about some old railway carriages that have been converted to little shops and stuff in Barry. Even with my minor railway knowledge, I can't tell you what they are, whether they're Mark 3, Mark 4, I don't know. That's quite a novel idea. It's called the goods yard, so obviously I'm guessing this used to be the goods yard at one time, many years ago. Nice bit of repurposing there. Yeah, it's a lovely area. Lots of little knick-knack shops and stuff. As we've said on the video, we're very early in the morning, so people are only just opening up. But we've got a lot to fit in today, with having yesterday pretty much rained off. I don't know if the camera can pick up the lights under this bridge, all changing colour. This is probably going to be one of the most famous streets from Gavin and Stacey. Can you guess where we're going? I'm not going to give the name of the street away, but it's freely available on Google. It's quite near the top. I'm guessing because it levels off a bit up here, they sort of picked this area. So as I say, the addresses are freely available on Google, on any sort of search, if you want to search Gavin and Stacey locations. On the other side of the road, one of those houses there is Uncle Bryn's house, and then Stacey's mum's house is on the side that we're standing on now, and then next to that was Doris's house, which in later series became Stacey and Gavin's house. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cross over and film from the other side those two houses. Just give you an idea of how steep that is. That's down the bottom, that's Barry down the bottom. So as we say, other side of the road now. If you know, you know. There is usually pictures in the window, but they are filming during this week and last week, so I'm guessing the houses have been sort of decluttered of all the pictures. Normally the lady that lives in the house lets you go in for a nosy around. So yeah, just walking up, and without saying these are the houses, here's the houses. There's the famous doorsteps. Coming down the hill, it's an absolute knee killer. It's really, really steep. Right, here's another little location. This one, there are a lot of odd locations on Gavin and Stacey that are only used for a few seconds of filming, and we could have done a lot of them, but it's really, really pointless walking around and doing that. You just want to see the main ones. We figured this one classed as a bit of a main one. There is a part in the show where Nessa is painted silver and is pretending to be one of those living statues, and I'm just walking roughly up to it now. There are a few still photos knocking about where you can see the lion there and her on the side of it, and also the Principality Building Society does appear in the picture. So somewhere in this location here.
Right, well, we'll see you later then.
Great. See you then.
Bye.
Right, so we're in King Square, which is in Barry town centre, and Heather's roughly in the spot where Nessa was when she was in the silver outfit. She's just going to create a pose for you now. Is that your living statue pose?
Tidy.
It's a bit later in the morning now, after we've done a bit more filming in other areas. The dustbin lorry's gone now, that was parked here. This is obviously where Dave's coaches drops everybody off in the show, and it gives you a sort of a better view of Marco's and the square where Gavin and Stacey meet up.
Oh my God! What are you doing here?
That's what you saying, didn't I?
As well as my filming of Gavin and Stacey today, a nice reminder that I did do a Detectress video, one of the most popular on the channel, I'm keen to shout what you got, but I figure he's probably heard that far too many times. Back later in the day, as I said, and the slots is open now. Gonna go and have a look in there. Poppy wants to be in on the action and be on the Gavin and Stacey wall. Let's go and have a look then. There you go. It's more a souvenir store, really. There we go. So we're inside the change area, and it is just a souvenir stand really now. Have your picture taken with Nessa though if you want. There we go. Okay then, so that brings this one to an end of our little tour around Barry Island. It's not our normal thing, as you know if you follow the channel, but we do occasionally location videos and stuff like that, so hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you found it looking for location videos, then maybe you like travel stuff, have a look. If not, I hope you enjoyed this one. Same for the normal subscribers. We're now going on to a campsite for 2 nights. We've just had 6 nights off grid in various locations, and Heather stinks like mad, needs a shower now. Not really. Thanks for watching. As always, do as it says on the screen. Go on, you're going to say something.
I'm surprised you can smell me. I thought, right, what you smell like.
Charming.
Thank you, everybody.
See you later.